Hey girl, hey, happy Wednesday. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody is fine. Come on in the room. We gonna talk about it. It's Real Talk Wednesday. Now I gotta show you something before I get started. I have this cute little t-shirt on my daughter made me. It says Miss Tony. And on the back of it, which you can't see, it says she custom made it for me. It says Granny Girl, because that's what my granddaughters call me Granny. And whenever I say something really out of the way, they say Granny Girl. So if you're looking for a custom made t-shirt, just put it down in the comments. I can hook you up, okay? Because I am Miss Tony and I am also Granny Girl, okay? All right. So it's Wednesday and we have a hot topic on deck. We always got a hot topic on deck. We're going to talk about a couple of things. So I want you to hit the like button, share with your friends and your family. Of course, I always share it myself anyway. And then we're just going to have a nice little old family discussion, about all kinds of things, okay? And this one may be just a tad bit long, so just bear with me, okay? Because I'm going to get my point out, okay? All right? Hey, girl, hey. All right. So here we go. Today's topic is, should a woman make adjustments to be with a desired mate, or should he accept her the way she is? Bonnet, pajamas in public, and slippers and all. Oh, y'all know I had to throw something in there for you, girl. Oh, we're going to be talking about them bonnets today, And yeah, it is my business because I'm making it my business, okay? How about that? All right. So, should a woman make adjustments to be with a desired mate, or should he accept her the way that she is? Now, first, I'm going to do a little prerequisite to this video. I want to say some things before I get into it, okay? And basically, I just want to talk about, sometimes you have to give people a little background, when they're listening to you. I'm a lady of a particular age. I'm a very mature woman, okay? And to be old and wise, it means that you have already been young and stupid. So I already did that, done that. I came up in the, in the hot pants days, where I was showing, all my ass, hanging out and stuff like that. And my grandmother used to say, you're going to catch pneumonia in the ass. So been there, done that, honey. So I can talk about you because I already learned my lessons, okay? Thank God I didn't get the pneumonia in the ass, but I survived, okay? And the old folks, they told us, how to get ourselves together, and we listened, okay? Now our life is like a book, okay? Everybody is reading it, honey. It's every chapter in your life. Every year is like a book. Everybody's reading it, whether you want them to or not. Our life is on display. So, I know you feel like a lot of things ain't nobody's business, but you're going to have to go live in a hole, honey, for your life not to be anybody's business, because we can see you, okay? We can see you, okay? We can see what you're doing. We see what you're saying. See what you're posting up on your videos. We can see you, okay? So it's our business because you're making it our business, okay? All right. So remember that now. Your life is like a book. Everyone is reading it, okay? They reading, they looking, they judging, they watching, they doing me the same way too, honey. So ain't no need you getting your panties in a wad, okay? It's what's good for the goose is good for the gander, okay? Catch those T's, okay? Now, everyone is judging, comparing. They are learning and observing from you, because whether you know it or not, no matter what you're doing, you're teaching someone else. You're teaching someone by your actions, the things that you do, how you interact with people. Somebody is watching you. Somebody's always watching you, okay? So that's why we got to be careful. Not just you, me, all of us, we have to be conscious of the things we do, places we go, things we post, I'm guilty too, so I'm talking to myself, you know what I mean? So it's okay, for me to check you, because I'm checking myself too, okay? We're going to grow together and get better together. How about that? All right? Now, so you might as well get over it, all right? Now, there was a time when the mothers, the grandmothers, and the aunts, their opinion mattered. Okay, now I'm 60 years old. This is my 61st year. I ain't ashamed to say because I look good, girl. Um, Hey, girl, hey. So, my grandmother was born in 1905. So I got some 1905-ish in me, okay? And some generational teachings in me. And I'm sharing them with you, okay? So the things that was taught to me as a woman, a young child growing up, they were taught to me by my mother and my grandmother and the elderly people around us. Now, there was a time that people didn't have a problem with that, okay? They didn't have a problem with the old women teaching the young women, how to act and what to do. Your next door neighbors would whoop you, honey, if you got out of line and they catch you out there, being smart mouth and everything. Now I understand it's a whole new world, it's a whole new generation. This is the generation where you can't tell me what to do. Mind your business, go in your house and close your doors. Well, I ain't gonna do it because I ain't scared of you. I'm gonna talk about it, okay? And I'm gonna share my wisdom with you. Now you can cut the video off or you can pass it on, honey. But one thing about it, if you listen, you can't unhear it. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, now. There was a time, like I said, where people, everybody helped each other, especially us, black people. We come from slavery, we come up from struggles and things like that. And so it was foundations laid for us. And then we took pride in ourselves and uh, dressed real nice, wore our hair, and then things change, and all of a sudden our beauty wasn't beautiful anymore, and so this new generation, has gotten into where a woman do what I want to do, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and bet nobody said nothing to me about it, okay, but don't lower your standards, honey. Just because you have freedom, so to speak, you have freedom to wear what you want to wear and do what you want to do. It don't mean that you have to stop valuing yourself. You still got to value who you are, your appearance. You still want to look good in public. You know what I mean? You're going out into the world. You don't know who you're gonna see. You don't know if you're gonna run into a CEO or your next husband or somebody that want to hire you. On a job. So don't be cautious of those type of things. But we're gonna get into that too. Okay. Now, there was a time we didn't disrespect our elders and our aunts and uncles and the mature people, but now young people are so very disrespected. I used to live in a DC area and ride the train. Young guys wouldn't get up off the train. A seat and give a old lady or a blind lady or a lady with a baby or nothing. Wouldn't give her a seat. I'd get up many times and gave ladies my seat when I was riding the train going to work. But young people nowadays, they just in a whole new world, honey. They're in a whole new world. But y'all better pay attention if you want to live long, okay? Because, to catch up with you, that hard living, and that disrespect and that energy that you're carrying, okay? I'm trying to tell you something. All right. Now, something just changed in the universe, where now our young people don't have any respect anymore. Okay, they're not willing to make no adjustment. They're not willing to listen. Not everybody now, but there are many of them that are not willing to listen. They want to rebuke and rebuke everything somebody try to tell them what to do because they know everything, honey. They act like they was born in 1905 and just was born. Some of them just born yesterday. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you a little bit what the Bible says, because I love all kind of definitions. Y'all know that already. Now the Bible says that the older women is supposed to teach the younger women. Now, I don't have any problem with men talking and trying to tell us, enlighten us on things. But I think it's the woman's job. It's the mature women that know better. It's supposed to teach the women how to do better. Okay, and I've taken my responsibility to do my job. So I don't need a man doing my job. I raised 3 children. I have 3 granddaughters, and I've been surrounded by all women all my life. Goddaughters, children I've raised, adopted, everything, okay? And I've taken on my responsibility to teach women, okay? And so I don't need no man to do my job, but I appreciate y'all help though, okay? I got mine on this end, okay? So I appreciate the men that chime in and everything like that, but we women need to step up and take responsibility for our young ladies, okay? So that's why y'all all out here mad at Monique about some nonsense, okay? Because she's trying to tell you what you need to stop looking like, okay? Now, anyway, the Bible says in Titus 2, 4, and 5, it says that they may teach the young women to be sober. That means to be sensible, okay? To love their husbands, if you have a husband, to love their children, okay? To be discreet. That means that you want to avoid, just being all out in the open, or be discreet, and then chaste, which means to you want to be a little quiet, you want to be a little humble, okay? Keep us at home, good, obedient. I know y'all tripping when they say obedient, okay? To their own husbands, that the word of God may not be blasphemed, okay? Now, uh, it leads me to some advice, okay? Now, a discussion, if you will, we're going to have about this meeting a designated mate and wanting to make changes and adjustments. Okay, now a lot of you all women out here, you're single, you say you want to meet somebody, um, but you're not willing to make changes. You feel like somebody got to accept you the way that you are. Let me tell you something, honey. The only person that has to accept you the way that you are is your mama and your daddy. Them the only two people, maybe your grandmama, granddad, or something like that. They the only two people that have to accept you the way that you are. And if they got any good sense, they trying to mold you and make you and help you be better anyway, okay? So nobody has to accept you the way that you are. So stop going around here telling people that you need to be willing to make some adjustments. Okay. Now, should a woman make adjustments for her desired mate? And not talking about married people, because if you're already married, I guess you'd have already made your adjustments or what have you. I don't be fooling with y'all anyway. But this is for women that are looking for a man, looking for a mate, or a companion, what have you. But you don't want to live alone. You want to enjoy, the company of a man. Okay, so that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to some of y'all that need to make some adjustments. Okay. Now, if you was planning to get a pet, say you was planning to get you a dog. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go and you probably going to go and get you a little cage, you do what they call a little kennel thing, and you'll go buy some food. You may even go buy some little dog clothes or whatever. You prepare yourself for it. You're gonna maybe have to rearrange some furniture if you get a little puppy, because you got to put some pads down or whatever. So anything that you entertaining new in your life and that you want to entertain, you start making adjustments. If you go get a cat, you might even get one of those little cat trees, whatever, the cat's gonna crawl, you're gonna go buy you some cat foods and everything. So not compare the man to any of those, but I'm just pointing out anything that you want in your life to love and to care for, or for companionship or whatever, you make some adjustments, right? So I think that you should make adjustments if you're trying to entertain a mate. If you're trying to attract someone to you, there's some adjustments that you need to make. You need to prepare yourself for that, okay? So now you may have to change some of your habits, okay? You may have to get up a little early, when you have a pet, because now you're gonna have to, start walking the dog, taking him out and stuff. So your habits have to change when you're getting a pet. When you start entertaining a mate, you want to start changing your habits, okay? So now let's look at this right here. Now, you met someone, or someone is interested in you, and you would like to get this person's attention, right? So now what you gonna do? Now first, no one has to accept you the way that you are. We already told you that. Now that's just your mom and your daddy, okay? And so you want to start making some changes. Now here's my questions to you. Are you willing to lose weight? and get healthy, perhaps. I know everybody can't be the same size. We do understand that, but some of y'all know y'all at an unhealthy weight where it wouldn't hurt you to put a burger down, honey. It wouldn't hurt you to put them cokes down, Pepsi or whatever, because some of that stuff, honey, have so much sugar in it, and you're addicted to the sugar. Okay, so would you be willing? Would you be willing to make adjustments like lose some weight and get a little bit more healthier so you can live longer, maybe move a little faster, you know what I mean, with your mate? Would you be willing? Are you willing to perhaps take some of that weave out your head? A lot of men don't, like natural hair. Now, it's your prerogative, honey. I love a little piece here and there myself, you know what I mean? But some of y'all just done went just overboard, honey. Y'all got so much extra hair in your head. Your head is hanging that way, honey. It's just holding you down. Find some balance with your weave is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Now, be willing to make some adjustments. Now, I'm talking about you. This okay? You can put it in the comments down below, but I'm just telling it like it is. Now, are you willing to stop wearing your bonnets out in public and your pajamas and your slippers, because that ain't making no sense. Now, you sleeping in your bonnet. We all are guilty of running out the house, got to make a quick run, and we may throw a scarf on our head. Years ago, the pink rollers, people used to say, don't you go out that door with them rollers in your head. Pull them rollers out. You had to take the rollers out and fix yourself, and then go do what you had to do, and you come back, put the rollers in your head. Are you willing? Are you willing to make those adjustments? You willing to make adjustments not just for a mate, but for yourself, to present yourself, to the world, or you never know who you're gonna run into. Are you willing to make those adjustments? I know you don't want nobody to tell you not to wear your bonnet. Maybe it's a style or something. I don't know. I don't even have a bonnet, but I do have a scarf that I put on my head sometimes. You know what I mean? So, and it's slippers and house shoes and all this kind of stuff. Y'all looking a mess. Now, y'all know y'all have a mirror. Nobody don't have to tell you what you looking like. You knew what you was looking like when you walked out the door. And I know something inside of you said, girl, you looking a mess. But you said, oh, honey, I ain't caring about what nobody thinking about me. I ain't nobody business. Well, you need to care. You need to care what somebody think about you. And it is everybody's business, because we can see you. We can see you. Okay? And you look a hot mess. So stop doing it. Okay? Now, are you willing to upgrade yourself? Your self-care, take better care of yourself. Take better care of your hair, your health. Eat healthier. Are you willing to take care of yourself better? What about smoking? Now, I had a conversation with a young lady today. She said she ain't taking no shot. Y'all young people dead beat on not taking no COVID shot. That's fine. But I know your mom and your daddy, honey, your grandmama, whoever raised you, honey, raising you up in there and gave you all kind of vaccinations. They didn't ask you nothing, honey. So you don't have some shots now. And you had to have some shots to get in school. And some of y'all had to have some shots, new shots to get in high school. And then some of these colleges require you to have some more shots. Now, here's my take on it. So the girl said she ain't having no shot. It's too much going on and too much in. Yeah, but you smoking cigarettes every day. You smoking cigarettes every day, and they say on the package, the Surgeon General says that smoking cigarettes cause cancer, but you don't want to get a shot. Make it make sense, sis. That don't make no sense. You willing to take a chance on cancer, but you ain't willing to live with a COVID shot. Go away from me with that, okay? Because if you're willing to smoke a cigarette and you're willing to take cancer, you'll be all right with a shot. I done had 2 of them. I'm good, okay? Trust God sometime, honey, and stop being so skeptical. Y'all come up. Y'all ain't afraid to vape. Y'all ain't afraid to smoke weed. Y'all skeptical about the things that you want to believe in, okay? So go on somewhere with that nonsense, because it don't make sense. Make it make sense, sis. It don't make sense, okay? Now, change is good. That change is good. That is good. If it's good, change is good. Now, can we as women first start with self-respect? Respect. Have pride in yourself. Pride in who you are. When you step out the door, try to have pride in yourself, and be willing to make adjustments for you first. Take pride in yourself. And then if you're thinking that you're going to meet a mate and you are interested in meeting someone, you have to first show someone that you care about yourself. I wouldn't even go nowhere with a man that didn't wash his car. And sure can't come and pick me up, honey, no nasty, dirty car. And you got to scoot stuff over. And for me to get in, Because I feel like if you don't take care of what's yours, you ain't going to take care of me, honey. So I'm trying to tell you something, young ladies. Y'all run around here and you're always talking about you can't find nobody, ain't no good men, and you're lonely and all this kind of stuff because you don't take no pride in yourself. You don't even believe in yourself. You disrespect yourself and you want somebody else to respect you. Make it make sense, sis, is all I'm saying, okay? Can we be willing to learn to do better and learn better things? Can we learn like we used to, respect our elders and respect the opinion and advice of our senior aunts and mothers and grandmothers? We trying to tell you something. Like I told you, I wore high pants with my booty hanging out, honey. So I know. I had to learn. They told me, honey, stop going around here showing all your ass. And I had to stop showing my ass, okay? So I'm telling you, I'm passing the wisdom on down, okay? So just take it, receive it like I did, and grow from it, okay? Be willing to make changes, okay? Now, we be willing to value our appearances, whether it is to run to Walmart or a flight to Vegas? Can we be willing to do that? Can we just change and do better when we walk out the door? You're representing you. You're representing you. And if you're not going to tell me this is how you want to represent you, because I know there have been a time that you walked out your door and went to one of these stores and you saw somebody that you was embarrassed for them to see you that way. There are some people out there that you care about that you wouldn't want to see you that way. So when you get ready to go out your door looking a hot mess, just think about those people. Say, well, I hope I don't want to run into so and so, so let me take this bonnet off my head. I don't want to run into so and so, I kind of like him. He live in the neighborhood, so I don't want him to see me looking like that. You want him to see you looking at your best. Be willing to take a few minutes and make some adjustments, okay? Adjustments are good. They ain't gonna kill you, okay? Is it possible that we can improve and make a conscious effort to do better? Is that possible? Let's change the narrative, ladies. Let's change the narrative. We got men out here telling us to do better. Men. Men are telling you to do better, okay? Well, I'm a woman and I'm telling you it's unacceptable. Be willing to make some adjustments to attract what you want in your life. Be willing to make adjustments for you. Be able to look in the mirror and be proud of the way you represent yourself when you walk out the door. Be willing to do that, okay? So let's change the narrative. Present ourselves to be attractive and desirable. Beautiful queens. We're beautiful queens, okay? For us first. Then if we're looking for a relationship or a job or what have you, let's do it for yourself, okay? If you don't care what nobody else say, do it for you, okay? We are our brother's keeper, and I'm in your business, and it ain't gonna change, okay? I love y'all for real, queens. Hey, girl, hey.